Maybe lose with the unthinkable. Don't stop till you come first. Life too unpredictable. Take control of what you're worth. Wasting time's forgivable.
Hello everybody and welcome back to some more of Monster Loves You. And yeah, we just became adults here. We're doing very good with the kindness and everything. Politic with monster, explore the whale. It's politic with monsters. What about this one? Now I have 14. Okay, I'm gonna do 7 here and 7 over there. All of Oman is a bus. Elders glare angrily at everyone, then look back at the broken sign at the town gate. You look down at the little piece of the sign you're holding and blush. Wait, what did you do again? Yes? Coming back from a hunt, you were so full of high spirits that you jumped up and slapped the sign. You just slapped a little too hard with your claws. Yes? Blistery spots the bit of sign that you're holding. Hey, don't tell anyone you broke it. It'll get fixed. This will all blow over. It's just an ill wind that blows nobody any good. By Jones will be by Jones. What's she going on about? Blister is often accused of thinking she knows everything. This includes human cliches, all of them. No, come forth and admit your accent. Stay silent. No, come forth. Respect, but I got more honesty. All the elders scowl at you. They take turns shooing you out, which for monsters is a more literal expression than you might expect. Ragged and bloody, you creep back to your hovel to heal. Ouch. You take solace in the fact that your honor is intact. You messed up, but you told the truth and everyone will remember that. But monsters... do the snake one. The snake moon is rising in the sky and it's time to gather snakes for the ritual. Snake moon. Sometimes the full moon has shadows on it and that's got to mean something. Monsters celebrate these shadows with snakes. Okay. Other monsters will bring plenty of snakes, stay home and let them do all the work, sit out to gather snakes. You wander the fields near the wilderness. It's easy to catch snakes, but every time you reach for another one, some of them squirm out of your grasp. Most of your snakes are getting away. Not anymore, they're not. Kill the snakes as you catch them. Cleverness. You come to the ritual with 10 snakes draped over your shoulders. Greet the other monsters with your dead snakes. Honesty and respect. Good. Many of the other monsters brought live snakes, but they let you put your dead ones into the scaly cauldron. The monsters gather around the cauldron. Prufrock scrapes two sticks together to light the fire. It's going to be a fun night. And there was much we rejoicing. I will do that one. You hear Gritmitten telling younger monsters about the human that almost killed them. It's the pointy parts that get you, he says. Listen in. Always wait until the knife is pointing somewhere else, then run away. He turns to you and says, isn't that right? Explain to the youngest that a human knife is always dangerous. Exaggerate the story to strike fear into them. Impress everyone by claiming to be an expert. Explain to youngest that a human knife is always dangerous. Honesty. Look at my honesty, it's so good. You calmly expand on Gritmitten's tale, sharing what you have learned about the frightening blades of the humans. The young monsters promise that they will treat such things with respect even if nobody is holding one. Day the Spider. Today is the day of the Spinner 500, the big spider race. Winners are regarded highly by all around town. Let's do this. But your spider hurt her leg this morning. What should you do? It's a noble race. Watch with your spider. She's normally the fastest spider in the world, even the playing field. May the best spider win. Enter yours unaided. Watch with your spider. With a tear and a smile, you and your spider watch from the stands. The spider sucks the butter out of a piece of popcorn and gives you 4 tiny thumbs up at once. Grand. More respect. She rubs her healing leg and says, next year's the year if a bird doesn't eat me. Okay. I'm gonna do, what is it, 4 more? No. 3 more, right? Yes, 3 more here. Do that one. The spine doctor is treating 2 injured monsters in Portland Square. Watch. She breaks off her own gills and uses them like sewing needles. A little iron pot boils over a small fire, but it's just water. The doctor seems to have run out of something. Who's the spine doctor who's hurt? Continue to watch. Oh, forget him. Who's the spine doctor? She's Marinus's cousin twin, and has many pointy bits all over her body. She is an ancient monster, older even than an elder, has healed the sick for many years. Offer to get involved. You join the spine doctor, who accepts your help approvingly. How will you aid her? Hold the cuts closed while the doctor prepares the medicine. Offer to fetch medicine for the spine doctor. See if either patient has anything worth stealing. Offer. Spade and kindness. Yes. The doctor nods to you and sends you to her hovel for a big clay jar. When you bring it back, she opens the lid, revealing hundreds of leaves, twigs, dead bugs, and human pills. She selects a few by feel alone and feeds them to the patient, who soon stir. 2 more in this one. The stone one. You sit with Gnash and Gobclaws on a tattered red blanket, eating cookies and talking about artifacts. Continue the discussion. Gobclaws sighs. I really like artifacts. I want a nice big collection, but it seems like I can never find any good ones. You and Nash exchange glances. Nash runs a claw along the handlebars of her little scooter. You both know some good spots. Tell Gobclaws about the good spots. Keep mum, you can help her in other ways. Tell Gobclaws. You open your mouth but gasp as Nash kicks you hard. Ack, why? Nash whispers, that'll be less stuff for us. I don't care if you have less stuff, but if I do, you're in big trouble. She pokes you with her claws to make her point. Keep the secret, tell her anyway. Gobclaws clicks her pincers happily as she does a little dance of thanks. She scuttles off into the woods to check out the places you describe. What about Nash? Nash makes good on her promise of big trouble, in the form of a thorough drubbing. You crawl back to your home, exhausted and bleeding. Okay. 1 more here. Take the food one. Gobclaws and you are arguing about what to have for lunch. She got to pick last time. Suddenly, your favorite food flies down from the sky and perches within arm's reach. The Maddie chirps, have either of you seen a cornfield around here? Your stomach runs. It's tough, but help the bird. Scream and flee. Why was that bird talking? Burp. It's tough, but help the bird. Through gritted teeth and a sheen of sweat, you coolly tell the bird where to find a human cornfield. After it flies off, Gobclaws asks why you did that. Explain that one should help anyone who asks, so the favor might be passed along, because it'll be tasty someday when it's eaten lots of corn. She nods at you. Sage thought, someday I might need help, and that Maggie could give it, but we still need to get a real meal. Okay. And now I do over here, Explorer. That one. You're following a deer in the forest when the trail comes to an abrupt end just in front of a cave entrance. The hoof prints look strange, like the deer double back, walking backwards in its own tracks. It's a trap. Okay, so what do you do about it, smart monster? Get away from the cave quickly. Clearly you should fight the trap. Turn the trap against the deer. Get away from the cave quickly. As you flee, you swear you hear the deer laughing at you. Okay. God damn it, did it wrong. Do that one. A flock of geese are in the square. No, honk. One can talk honk. Above the din, honk. Nash Nash screams. Last one to drive them away is the loser, and she's on that human scooter she found. Hunt down a cool secret weapon of your own. The stick is mightier than the wheel. Sabotage Nash Nash. Just grab the scooter for yourself. Hunt down the cool. You run to Hamrag's hovel and borrow the fox pelt he uses as a doormat. Let's gear up. Plonking it on your head, you run toward the geese, growling and jipping. The geese swarm you. You can think of two good options. Think fast, out-honk the geese. Fury and fear unite. Out-honk the geese. You honk so loudly, the geese think you to be the boss goose and follow you to the nearest pond. Nash Nash accepts the loss and scoots off. I'm getting good at this. Take that one. You're bringing home a human coat you found hanging on a tree when you see a cat waving at you. Cats are bad news, get out of here, wave back. The cat is standing on his back legs, I think, wearing human boots, and indeed is covered in human clothing artifacts. Save me, he cries, pointing to a wolf who has it cornered. Get the wolf. Another talking animal? Sure, why not tear it to shreds? Attack the wolf cautiously. Something's not right. Talk some sense into everyone. Who knew talking cats had flick knives? This one does at least. It jabs you like a human would, then flees as you howl in pain, and it took your new coat. Cats. Cat. Gasp. Cats. I don't like cats apparently. Okay, do the snake one. I didn't go slowly. You take the lead on a hunt in the whale mist, but you've become separated from the group. Suddenly you catch sight of something. There. Where? Within that thicket. Rumor has it that an especially large, clever snake tricked Nash Nash, biting her and made her sick for days, and it's right there, waiting, watching. Call everyone and get out of here. You've beaten and eaten snakes before, time to eat another. Call everyone and get out of there. You call everyone. What do you mean, everyone? Everyone. Oh, everyone. You gather everyone and retreat back to Omen. Nobody kills a snake. It may forever lurk in the paths of the forest. Okay. That was not good. I'm only good at honesty and kindness. I'm too kind for this. I'm too kind to be a monster. A pack of monsters sets out to capture the honeyed bees, a special swarm that carries its hive along with it in small pieces. The sweet odor of rich honey is everywhere along the forest trails. Onward, homeward, onward. Blistery says, me first, and I'm not sharing either. It's every monster for herself today. Nash Nash nods and flexes her claws as everyone splits up. Lurk where the swarm is likely to pass, then pounce. Lunge into the heart of the largest part of the swarm. Grab a honeycomb, but only if it's safe to do so. Lurk with the swarm, then pounce. Bravery and respect. As you take a nap in the shadow of a thicket of breeze, awakened by the approach of buzzing wings, you jump into the swarm and escape with a delicious honeycomb. Okay, 2 more. Take that one. You scoop a big fish from the forest stream. As you're about to bite into it, it says, wait, I'm magic, I can grant you a miss. Sounds like you believe the dispute the spears claim. Ferocity clubs. All I wish for is something to eat. You snarl. The fish realizes what you mean as you bite into it. Explore the whale mist. And we take that one as our last one. You and Nash Nash encounter the proud bear. This is an honor and a problem. The proud bear has killed monsters, something rare in the animal kingdom. He stares at you. Consider the bear, formulate a plan to attack, nod cordially and flee, leaving nightmares behind. Consider the bear. The bear is too potent that it deserves capital letters when being referred to. He shines from within, radiating a light invisible to the eye but plain to the heart. Nod cordially and leave. The bear doesn't move. You go back the way you came. I'm not good at ferocity, but I'm not violent. You're growing old, my friend. Your body's very soft and you drip slime everywhere you go. It's getting hard to leave your hovel. Stay inside and think about this. Go see the spine, embrace your fate. Let's go to see the spine doctor. The doctor tells you that your time is almost up. You'll soon reach the end of adulthood. You will either ascend to elder status or dissolve into slime. What happens to monsters who dissolve? Their bodies melt in the spawning vat, where their memories will nourish in the minds of new generations of mortals. Okay, so what happens to monsters who ascend? Those who manage to ascend become elders and live on to steer the fate of monster kind. Can the doctor do something to stop them? Return to your hovel and prepare. Stop the process. The doctor said there is a treatment that might prevent your dissolution. Learn more about the treatment. The doctor says the treatment involves an extract taken from the tentacle ferns that grow in the whale mist. That's easy. Go get the fern. Forget it, you'll face this head on. Go get a fern. Following the spine doctor's directions, you enter the whale mist and search for tentacle fern. They are common in these woods. Pick a fern. You wade through a thicket of the sticky green coils, letting them brush against your hide until one latches firmly in place. That means it's ripe. You snip the fern with your claws. What's that sound? It's a little monstering trying not to be noticed. Ignore the monster and move along. Yeah, I thought she could be in broad cave. Stop for a while. The little monster asks, why are you dripping so much slime? You look behind you, see a trail of goopy fluids. Explain about the solution. Eat the monster. Explain about the solution. The young monster seems terrified at the thought of dissolving. She says, it's not fair. Animals live much longer than we do, and humans longer still. Tell her it's natural for monsters and nothing to fear. Tell her she's right to be upset. Nothing to fear. You remind her that this is the cycle of life and that is always it's been this way. We carry in us the remnants of thousands of monsters who came and went before us. She seems reassured. Explain about ascendants, move on. Explain about ascendants. You point back toward Omen, and it's not over for everyone. If the other monsters respect you enough, you can live on as an elder to share your wisdom directly and help care for the monsterlings. Go on. He says, I'd like to do that. Is that what you're going to do too? Tell her you can't ascend once you take the medicine. Lie to her. To take your medicine. You explain that you have a few more things to do, but then you're going back to the spawning vat. She nods sadly and leaves you to your task. Move on. You return to the spine doctor with the tentacle fern. She takes it from you. Watch her make the medicine. Change your mind and go home without it. Watch her make. The doctor runs the fresh, sticky fern through a low flame, studies it carefully, then eats it. What? The spine doctor says, there is no medicine. I just wanted to give you a chance to think about it some more. Do you understand? Nod and accept her wisdom. As you turn to leave, the spine doctor says, I hope you do well. I'd like to see you as an elder. Go home. They'll be waiting. A group of elders is waiting at the door of your hovel. They've seen your drippings. They know it's time for you to dissolve or ascend. Refuse to go. Go with them to dissolve or become an elder. Ask them to come back later. Go with them. The elders of Omen surround you at the spawning vat. They've built a fire beneath a small cauldron. Your body is squishy and damp. Examine the cauldron. Be tested. Try to ascend to elder status. Dissolve. Become one with the spawning vat. Last chance to run. Flee into the room. Be tested. A masked elder comes forward. She says, "It's time to decide." All the elders growl and snarl. Watch. The masked elder claws herself. 3 drops of liquid spatter against the hot bottom of the empty cauldron. Thick vapor rises into the air. Was that blood or slime? You can't be sure. It depends on how much you respect you. Go on. The masked elder asks, "Who has already decided the fate of this monster?" Wait. None of the other monsters come forward. They don't respect you very much. Ah. The masked elder has placed 5 flat stones on the ground before you. He says, "Choose one. Chance will guide your claw. Look at the stones. Pick a stone that looks good. Look at the stones." Each stone is stained with old blood and polished by the tone of many a paw. You can't tell one stone from the other. Pick a stone that looks good. The other side of the stone is etched with a crude glyph. It shows one monster kneeling beside another injured monster. The masked elder says, "We will test your kindness. Be tested." A huge elder carries another monster close to the cauldron. The other monster is half melted and hard to recognize. Look closer. It's Nash, or what's left of her. She's begun to dissolve like you, and her condition is far advanced. What's going to happen to her? The masked elder says, "We have decided Nash is too violent. There is a place for pure ferocity in our world, but it must be tempered with other qualities. Regard your own soft, wobbly claws." The elder says, "See her eyes. She still seethes with pure rage. Perhaps you can calm her before the end. Console the dying Nash requires high kindness. Risk your own life to save hers. Might die seriously. Requires high kindness." Nash growls and lashes out at you. Your claws might be weak, but hers are the only part of her that are still strong. You bleed. Ignore the pain and speak soothing words to Nash. You lean close, wincing slightly as she draws a line of red on your hide, and hold her tight. She finally ceases her struggles. Goodbye, Nash. The huge elder picks up the now unresisting Nash and gently releases her into the spawning vat, and she's gone. Choose the next stone. The other side of the stone is etched with a crude glyph. It shows a monster facing down a human. The masked elder says, "We will test your bravery." Oh, I don't have bravery. Elders add sticks and dry leaves to the fire until it grows huge and hot. They remove the cauldron and retreat before the roaring flames one by one until only you remain. Try to stay near the fire requires bravery. Dance through it 50% requires bravery. It's hot, very hot, and your body begins to pull away on its own. You gather your will, but you can't do it. As your slime cracks and rises, you fall back. Oh no, failure. A few moments hot and snarl, but most of them watch you in silence. Some add a few drops of fluid to the cauldron. Approach the cauldron. You hold the cauldron, which contains the portentous infusion. It's heavy. Look in the cauldron, drink the portentous infusion. If there's enough blood in it, you will ascend. Drink it. You drink the bubbling concoction, then belch and howl. Your body solidifies almost instantly. You are now elder now. Yes! Became an elder. Now an elder. Look at that! I have 100% on kindness and honesty. You are now an elder and reside in Snack, a bustling city at the center of the monster world. In this stage of life, if you play your cards right, you'll be able to affect both the way monsters view humans and vice versa. Use your powers of persuasion wisely. Journey to current politic. Is that me? Because I've seen that one very much. Is that me? I think that's me. That could be me. I don't know. But I think I'll end the episode here. I don't know how long I've been playing for. I really need to start a timer. But that was all for now, and I'll see you in the next video.
I'll never forget this day. I'll never forget this day.